Do you know what your biggest vulnerability is in a crisis? Are you prepared to take action when the unthinkable happens? In moments of crisis, what you do can mean the difference between survival and disaster. Let's discuss the 7 crucial mistakes to avoid when facing an unthinkable crisis. This isn't just advice, it's a survival blueprint. Number 1, do not panic and rush to public places for supplies. I know it might sound like the best thing to do at the time, but it's a terrible idea. Here's why. These public places become chaotic hotspots. You can imagine the frenzy in grocery stores or gas stations. Yes, you might fear running out of essentials, but there is a considerable risk of accidents and fights in situations like these. So, what should you do instead? Be prepared with emergency supplies. Ideally, you should have an emergency kit ready with non-perishable food, water, medications, and first aid supplies. Keep a battery-powered or hand-crank radio handy to stay updated without risking yourself to exposure. Think before you act. Assess what you really need versus what you want. If you must go, timing matters. Pick quieter times to go out. Always prioritize safety and avoid conflicts at all costs. Think long-term about your resources. Ration non-perishables and consider sustainable options like learning water purification methods. Also, be sure to follow directives from authorities such as curfews and lockdowns. They're meant to keep everyone safe. Number 2, don't cut yourself off from the world. Let's talk about the importance of information and communication during a crisis. It's crucial for everyone to understand why ignoring or underestimating these aspects can be dangerous. Firstly, there is a big risk of misinformation during a crisis. It spreads like wildfire and can lead to really dangerous situations. If you're only listening to one source, or worse, unverified rumors, you're setting yourself up for trouble. Misinformation can lead to poor decisions that might put you or others in harm's way. Then there's the issue of communication breakdown. We often take our cell phones and internet for granted, but in a crisis, these can be the first things to fail. Networks can get overloaded, or infrastructure might get damaged. If you're only relying on your phone, you could end up completely cut off when you most need to reach out. Keeping up with the information is also important from a psychological aspect. When people don't have reliable information, anxiety and panic skyrocket. This can make a tense situation even worse. So, what should you be doing? Here's the plan. Diversify your information sources. Don't just stick to one channel. Watch local and national news. Follow official government communications and check credible online sources. Also, be sure to always verify information. Cross-check what you hear from different trusted sources and be critical of sensational news, especially from sources you're not familiar with. Have a solid communication plan with your family or group. Discuss how you will stay in touch if the usual means aren't available. Have a list of emergency contacts written down, not just on your phone. Think about alternative communication methods like walkie-talkies for short-range communications if cell networks crash. Also, have a pre-arranged meeting point in case you can't contact each other. Set times for regular check-ins with your group or family. This keeps everyone updated and reassured that everyone is safe. Number 3, do not hastily evacuate without a clear plan. This is crucial, and I can't stress it enough. Hastily evacuating without a plan is a bad idea and can actually put you in more danger. When something like this happens, our first instinct might be to get out fast, but that can lead to serious consequences. The roads could be congested, blocked, or even monitored. You could end up stuck in traffic when you most need to be safe, making you more vulnerable. Plus, there's the risk of running into unknown dangers outside, which could be worse than where you are. Instead, here's what you should do. Assess the danger right where you are. If you're not in immediate danger, staying put might be your best bet. Make sure your home or shelter is secure. Check the structure. Lock your doors and windows and stay away from risky spots. Stock up on essentials like water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, medications, and personal items. Make sure you have a way to get news updates, like a battery-powered radio. If you do decide to evacuate, plan it out. Think about different routes and know exactly where you're headed. A shelter, a relative's place, somewhere safe. Let someone know your plan, whether it's family, friends, or emergency services. It's crucial that someone knows where you're supposed to be. Through all of this, try to stay calm and think clearly. Panic leads to bad decisions. You need to be thinking straight based on the information you have and what makes the most sense. Number 4, do not neglect your physical and mental health. When you're in a crisis, the last thing you'd want is to get sick. It's absolutely critical that you take care of yourself to maintain your ability to make smart decisions and stay strong. When you exert yourself physically without taking breaks, you're setting yourself up for exhaustion. This affects your judgment and decision-making skills and weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. Ignoring your mental health can lead to anxiety, depression, PTSD, and other issues, which impair your ability to handle stress and make good choices. Here's what you should do instead. Prioritize rest. Don't push yourself physically without taking breaks. Make rest a priority, even in a crisis. Try to grab short breaks and get enough sleep to keep your strength and resilience up. Also, address your mental health. Face your feelings head on. Talk to people you trust. Try stress relief activities like deep breathing or meditation, and stick to a routine as much as possible. This helps in regaining a sense of control and normalcy. For your physical health, focus on eating balanced meals with a mix of different foods for the nutrients you need. Drink enough water to stay hydrated, as dehydration can make you tired and foggy-headed. If possible, do some light exercise, as it's great for your body and a powerful stress buster for your mental health. Number 5, do not underestimate the need for a diverse skill set and a strong knowledge base. Don't make the mistake of thinking that being good in a fight or starting a fire in the woods is enough. Sure, these skills matter, but they're just a piece of the puzzle. A crisis is unpredictable and dangerous. It can throw anything at you, and you need to be ready for more than just combat or basic survival. Don't brush off skills that may seem less tough, like purifying water or treating a wound. These skills can mean the difference between life and death. Think of it like a toolbox. You wouldn't fill it with just hammers, right? Here's what you should do. Broaden your skill set. Learn first aid, basic engineering, how to grow food, purify water, and soft skills like negotiation and conflict resolution. Keep practicing these skills. Don't just learn them once and forget about them. If you're part of a group or family, have each person specialize in different skills. Stay open-minded and adaptable. Practice thinking outside the box and improvising with what you have. Get to know people with different skills and backgrounds. Having a strong community can make all the difference in tough times. Pooling resources and knowledge together makes you stronger. Number 6, avoid the every person for themselves mindset. This is serious. Don't even think about ignoring the importance of community and teamwork. If you try to go it alone in a crisis, you're setting yourself up for trouble. You'll miss out on vital resources, information, and support. When everyone does their own thing, it's chaotic and inefficient. Plus, adopting an every person for themselves mindset leads to distrust, less cooperation, and even conflict over resources. This only makes things worse in a crisis. Here's what you should do instead. Get involved with your community. Be part of local events. Join groups and volunteer. Get to know your neighbors and local leaders. Understand what resources and skills are available around you. Foster a cooperative mindset. Encourage sharing and collaboration. Work on projects that benefit the whole community. Take part in local decision-making and support initiatives that help everyone. This leads to better resource sharing, strengthens community bonds, and builds a culture of looking out for each other. Build relationships and trust. Keep communication lines open with your neighbors and other community members. Share what you can, whether it's information, resources, or just a helping hand. Be ready to accept help too. This builds a stronger, more resilient support network. Plan and prepare together. Collaborate on emergency preparedness plans. Organize community meetings to discuss strategies, pool resources for emergency supplies, and set up communication networks. When everyone's on the same page, we can respond more effectively to any emergency. Number 7, do not neglect long-term planning and sustainability. It's not just about getting through the next few days or weeks. It's about ensuring our survival and well-being for months, years, and even generations ahead. Focusing only on immediate needs like food, water, and shelter might seem like the right move, but it can lead to trouble down the road. If a crisis lasts longer than expected, we could run out of resources and find ourselves unprepared for ongoing challenges. So So it's crucial to think beyond just surviving today. So what's the solution? Let's find out. Learn how to grow your own food, understand basic agricultural practices, and explore renewable energy sources. Planning for long-term medical needs, education, and community rebuilding is also crucial. Prepare for the worst-case scenario. Stock up on supplies, learn valuable skills like food preservation and water purification, and focus on basic medical care. Building a strong community network is vital. Sharing resources and support can make all the difference. Also, diversify food sources. Relying on one type of food source is risky. Combine gardening, foraging, animal husbandry, and fishing, if possible, to secure our food supply and ensure a balanced diet. One of the wisest things you can do is invest in renewable energy if you can. Explore and invest in solar, wind, or hydropower to reduce our independence on traditional power sources, which might not be reliable in a crisis. Also, make sure to implement security and safety measures for the long term. Develop emergency response plans, learn basic self-defense, and establish protocols for potential threats or natural disasters. If you want to learn more survival tips, click the video on screen now for the 11 best food items you should consider stockpiling for situations just like these.